his bride. It's the only legal document she will have. And it says, I will always put the toilet seat down. I will never complain at your cooking. I will always put my dirty clothes in the laundry basket. You're giving the game away, guys. You know? I will always keep my room tidy. I will do this, I will do that, I will do the other. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will love you until the end, until we both die. And he signs it. And he says, this is my ketubah. And then he'll take a cup of wine, and he'll take a sip, and he'll slide it over the table to her. I've missed a bit. Bring the cup back, put the wine back. Okay. He reads the ketubah, and then he says, this is the price that I'm willing to pay for you. Takes a kiss, takes a cup, takes the sip, slides it over to her, and now the emphasis is on the bride. And she could sit there and say, you know what, that was a lousy meal. Singapore crab, too hot. And I says, you know, I'm not doing the pepper crab, definitely out. And I'm just like, I've tried both, trust me, they're too hot. I'm like, sorry Lord, I'm trying to make this funny after a serious day. And he says, and she'll sit there. And if she's interested and she likes what he said and likes the proposal, she will take the cup, she'll take a sip, and the moment the wine touches her lips, they're legally married. It's called the kiss in the cup. It's the first time a little bit of him and a little bit of her has been in the same place together. Okay? I know, that was gross. I know. You have one cup in communion. Trust me. It's like, and that's what happens. And they'll go like, and she'll go, ah! And he'll go, whoa! And they'll have this season together, this short time together. See, nothing much has really changed. They'll have this short time together, and then they part. And she will not see him again until he comes for their marriage to be consummated. She leaves, she goes back to her place, she picks up her Singtel phone and goes, ah, girls, you'll never guess what, let's party! And they have this engagement party, bridal shower thing, you know, nothing's new under the sun. They have this huge party. She, at the end of this wild party, don't know, never been to a girly party, but it's only for girls. They go and they have this party. They'll run this ceremonial bath that every house had, fill it with water. She will totally derobe. That's why it's only a girls' party. Totally derobe. She will climb down into the water. Her friends will hold her down under the water. She opens all her fingers, all her toes, her legs, her eyes and her mouth, so that every opening in her body is washed. That's why they do it that way, okay? Yeah. She'll come up, she'll dry, she'll put a new robe on that he's provided for her. And when she comes up, she takes the veil and puts it over to say, I'm off limits. He, in the meantime, is still in his father's house. And he goes back to his father's house after the party and Dad says, well son, you better build yourself a home. In the original, well, I'll come to the original translation in a minute. So he goes home, he goes and he starts to build this home. He wants his bride. I mean, I wanted Jacqueline. I mean, forget all this 18-month nonsense. It's like, just get the marriage over with and let's get on living together. And so being guys, our standard isn't quite up to the ladies' standards. I'm still learning this bit. And so the son, wanting the bride, will rapidly hurry and knock together a little wooden shed extension on the father's house and say, there you go, Dad, we're done. And the father will go in and says, you know what, son, that wall's a bit wonky, the door's in the wrong place, you haven't got a bed, I wouldn't live in here, never mind your bride. And he goes, okay, Dad. And the son has to meet the father's level of requirement